What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for jumping in to this video / broadcast right now. My name is Danny Coldblood, aka Music Vidiots, and I just want to go ahead and talk about something that I read on this article that you're looking at right now. And I want to kind of go over some of the information because it's stuff that we've brought up before, and it's actually stuff that I brought up in the past. And if you've been watching my channel, you know about the investigation / research I've done on the GTA5 Chiliad mystery, which is the biggest mystery within the game so far, over 4 years and counting. And we still have yet to crack the Easter egg in the game called the Chiliad mystery. We've had a lot more leads and progress within solving this mystery since the new DLC, the Doomsday Heist, came out, but we still have not yet solved it. And then this article comes out a couple days ago, or actually yesterday at 3 p.m., as we could see on the screen. And I kind of wanted to go over some of this information with you guys, kind of look through this article, and then bring up some connections to previous videos I've came out with, and then kind of leave us with a thought and even a chance to comment in the comments below, if you guys wouldn't mind letting me know your thoughts and your views on everything. So this article is by Kotaku, okay? And Kotaku has brought up the Chiliad mystery before in their different articles, and they're a pretty good source. I like to check these guys out, and I like to look at these guys' little reports that they do, because it's always interesting, especially when it's concerning Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, this is by Zach Swizen, not Shizen or Shizer, but Zach Swizen. He filed this to GTA Reporter, and it's called The Endless Hunt for GTA 5's Missing Single-Player DLC. I'm not going to go ahead and read the whole entire thing to you because it's a decent sized article, but I am going to skim through it and talk about some of the stuff in here. Thank you guys for jumping in. This is a live broadcast, so we already got a couple people jumping in here. Captain Blue, what's going on? Thanks for jumping in. So I thought this image was interesting as well. Pretty cool. Anyway, what they start off saying is that GTA Online keeps expanding every year, but GTA 5 hasn't gotten any single-player DLC. In response, fans have cobbled together theories about what must have happened to GTA 5's single-player updates. With the addition of the massive Doomsday Heist, fans are once again looking for closure. And that is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. It says, at one point, single-player DLC once seemed like a real possibility. For one, Rockstar had a track record of supporting games post/launch. GTA 4 got the fantastic Ballad of Gay Tony. They got Red Dead Redemption's Undead Nightmare was added. Okay, and then GTA 5 appeared no different. In 2014 Newswire post, Rockstar teased some very exciting story mode DLC. Do you guys remember when they did that? Well, what the fuck was it? I'm almost wondering when in 2014 it was posted. I had to do a little bit of investigation on this, but this could have very well have been just the stuff that was added for the next-gen consoles, guys. Unfortunately, this may have been just like the peyotes and the whole entire pictures with Franklin and getting all the animals taken with pictures for the Kraken sub. Unfortunately, I'm thinking that's what this tease was back then. What's going on, Chet Langford? Thanks for jumping in, buddy. So from there, the messaging got confusing. During a 2015 earnings call, Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick was asked if story DLC was still planned, and he answered that no, we haven't discussed any story-based downloadable content. A Take-Two representative later clarified that while Rockstar did say it was exploring story mode content, there was no further information to release. Further confusion about the status of single-player DLC was sparked by Franklin's voice actor Sean Fantino, who seemingly continued to tease working on GTA 5 DLC with Rockstar. And that may have been, like I said, guys, the different peyotes and stuff, because the actors had to go back into the studio right? And they had to, say, "Oh my God, what am I, a cat? Oh fuck, I don't want to be a cat. Oh, what the fuck? Am I a fucking, a crow? Why am I a crow? I don't want to be a crow. Oh, I'm a dolphin. What the fuck?" So they had to get all them voice parts in the game. So that very well may be what Franklin was teasing, aka Sean Fantino. He could have been teasing that DLC. Okay, he didn't know how big it was going to be or what it was. He just knew he had a lot of voice parts to put into the game. So I'm thinking that that's what that was all about. Again, I want your opinions and your thoughts on this in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you think that there was more to this? Do you think that Franklin was hinting at something bigger, even better? Well, there's more information in this article that I want to get to that's going to actually open up the possibilities of single-player DLC almost, if not even being in this game already. We might already have it in the game, but for whatever reasons, it's not activated for us. So let's get to that in a second here. What's going on, Hazy Boss crew? How you doing? Thanks for jumping in. So it says, so what happened? Was something ever in the works or not? Without any concrete answers, GTA 5 fans did what they do best. They dug into the code of the game, hoping to find some clarity. In 2015, Tez Funds, a data miner with a track record of finding unannounced GTA 5 content, found new code that appeared to be part of a DLC expansion. This code referred to new missions, including the new heist involving a casino, jetpacks, and something called Clifford. The code specifically referenced Trevor, a playable character from the story, and also appeared to have mission triggers designed for single player. At the time, players thought Clifford would be a reference to a new city or town, or perhaps was an unrelated code name. 2 years later, Tez Fund's data mine was bolstered by the addition of the Doomsday Heist, which added a jetpack, more heists, and a smart AI called Clifford. Except it was for the multiplayer segment of GTA, not the single player. And, I wonder if I can, well, we could see it pretty good here, right? So, as you can see, this is the code, okay? This is him posting it. I've cracked the hashes. Casino prep. I've tried Casino Finale, but didn't work, so it's called Casino Heist. Okay, you could see him finding this information in the code. Now, this is the thing, guys. Okay, this is the thing. Trevor. The code specifically referenced Trevor. Trevor was the only playable character from the campaign. Like, not playable, I'm sorry. He's the only campaign single-player protagonist out of the three protagonists. We have Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. Trevor's the only one that seems to appear in the online heists as it is. And now the code specifically referenced him again. So if there was anything for single-player DLC, it looks like Trevor would be directly involved. Why is it constantly Trevor that's being picked to be shown in the online aspect of the game? How come we don't see Franklin or Michael in the online aspect of the game? That really makes me think, and I wonder if it's at all tied to the Chilean mystery. Maybe that's something that we should be keeping in our back pockets, because I'm not too sure why it's only Trevor that's only making appearances when it comes to the online. So it gets a little bit interesting. I know I said I wasn't going to read all this, but maybe I'll go back on that because I kind of want to go over the article and give you my thoughts, because it gets a little bit better as it gets a little bit further. We don't got too much more to go anyway. So, and a big thank you to everyone that's jumping in and checking out the video. I appreciate it, because this is a topic that we've brought up time and time again, guys. We've talked about this time and time again, and I've actually made a lot of videos based on the research that I've done that actually is leading and coinciding and going parallel with the information that we're going to read here in this article, and that's what I really can't wait to get to. So, just sit back in your seats, guys, and check out this information. It gets pretty good. It says, details like heists and the jetpack are straightforward enough that any fan could have guessed these elements would eventually happen. But the name Clifford is specific in a way that made it easy to believe data miners were legit. This, in turn, led to a community theory that Rockstar had indeed tried to expand the single player, but ended up folding that content GTA Online instead. This, the thinking went, must be Rockstar following the money. We know from court documents that GTA Online has generated at least $500 million in revenue in 2016, and 2017 was GTA Online's most profitable year. So they made more than $500 million this year, guys. Unbelievable. Which, it's almost not this year anymore. We're almost at 2018. We're on the cusp of 2018 right now, guys. So I wanted to mention, come back when your story's complete. Come back when your year's complete, guys. In 2018, right when it hits 2018, I'm going to be having a special video on the channel, a special live stream for you all. So make sure you guys show up for the switch of the new year. I got some awesome content coming your way. Anyway, it says, while it's possible to misinterpret what code means without context from the developer, Rockstar's earlier promises about single-player DLC, which I said could possibly very well just be the transformation to next-gen and the whole peyote thing and all that. I could be wrong, but that's my theory on that. Made it easy for players to believe the company changed course somewhere along the line. While all of this amounts to assumption of a developer's intentions, the cynicism, oh my god, I can't speak, largely came from fans' increasing resentment surrounding the rising in-game prices of GTA Online content. Some players were feeling nickel and dimed by Rockstar, so they theorized that the missing DLC could be explained by greed. Okay. Now, let's see. Do I have to read this, or can I just get to the point? Okay. So, basically, they're talking about LA Noire. Okay, we don't have to read that. Okay, here's the part that I want to bring up, guys. This is what I want to bring up. I was able to get a copy of the alleged document. Okay, let's go ahead and backtrack just so it makes sense. We'll just read it. While the narrative around Rockstar transformed, the idea of single-player DLC almost gained a legendary status. Legendary. Within the hardcore GTA community. There were whispers and rumors of a document that data miners claimed came from within Rockstar North. The document has never been released publicly, but is said to be notes taken during the development of GTA5. I'd like to get my hands on that document. The veracity of the supposed document was largely believed by the hardcore GTA community because trusted data miners such as Ash_375 and Yan2295. Big shout out to Yan2295. He's been on the he's been shouted out on my channel before as he's brought really good information to the community. Yan is a trusted source. I can vouch for him myself. Kept vouching. Making me say the word twice now, bitch. Jan kept vouching for it. Ash has helped fans dive into GTA 5 beta content and runs a news section for GTA forums. Jan2295 teased LA Noire being released on Switch nearly 7 months before Rockstar officially announced it. Curiously, while this document is known by die-hard GTA fans, only a handful of people have apparently seen snippets of the document, and even a smaller number have the file in full. So that is a hard-to-get file. Now here's the interesting part. I was able to get a copy of the alleged document after speaking to a few users who wanted to remain anonymous because the document was supposedly given to them in confidence. What I got was a large text file that purported to show notes from developers at Rockstar detailing 3 possible DLC episodes for GTA 5. One involves Trevor and the IAA. Another spoke of zombies. And the final DLC described by the document was about an alien invasion. Exactly when this document started floating around on the internet is not concrete, but most data miners I spoke to believe it was around 2014. Guys, this is what I wanted to highlight, so I will. If you've been watching my channel, you know damn well well that this information is not bullshit. This is not speculation. There is a document out there with this information on it. It has to be, because I have brought to the table hours of research. Okay? I'm not a superhero. I'm not the best hunter out there. I done my fair share of contributing to this Chiliad mystery and trying to crack the Easter egg within the game that's still unsolved after 4 years of the game being released. Now, a lot of you out there have done the same. A lot of you out there, most of you out there, if not all of you out there, have put time and effort into researching and trying to find out what the hell's going on, trying to solve the mystery, and came down the path of clues like I did. I have came down massive clues about a zombie apocalypse in this game. So much where I made a 2-part episode, okay? And they are packed with so much proof and clues and fingers being pointed directly at a zombie apocalypse. I have a sealed, like hard to refute video, 2 of them, part 1 and part 2 of my zombie apocalypse videos, that shows all the proof, all the connections, all of that. It's so irrefutable. You cannot watch that video and say that there is no way zombies hitting the future of GTA5. You can't. It's impossible. Once you watch my video, if you haven't watched that video, or even if you have, go back and watch it again. Check it out and see what I'm talking about, because even watching it again after not seeing it for a while, it really, like, shocks you. I've recently watched it over again, and I was like, holy shit, dude. They were blatant. Like, they were definitely hinting and telling us in the game in more than one way that there's a zombie apocalypse coming. And I still, even when the Doomsday Heist came out, and I was giving my my thoughts on it, and I was, saying what I think's going to happen, before the Doomsday Heist fell, and I was saying what I think it's going to be about, I still said that I believe that the zombies and the zombie apocalypse is a big, big thing that still is inevitable, and I still stand by that. There's too much in the game. There's too much proof in the game hinting and showing a zombie apocalypse happening for there not to be one. So, if you haven't seen my zombie apocalypse videos, just please, I know I didn't link it in the description, and maybe later on I will do that, but until then, until I link it, please just type in the search bar on YouTube, music vidiots, and then space, and then put, like, zombie apocalypse, GTA 5, and you'll see part 1 and part 2. Watch them in order, part 1 and then part 2, and trust me, it'll blow you away the amount of proof in the game showing a zombie apocalypse. And then, not only that, but a final DLC described by the document was about an alien invasion. Now, I was so involved in the zombie apocalypse part of things that I never had time to really focus on the alien invasion part. I knew that it was a very big possibility from all the UFOs and everything, but it wasn't until recently when the Doomsday Heist came out and all the information from that. And it was right before the Doomsday Heist released, and we didn't know exactly what was going to be inside of it, that I was foreseeing an alien invasion from the big path of clues I found involving all the information relating to this. Now, I believe this is also just as true as the zombies. I think each one of these, there's 3 different perspectives here. There's one involving Trevor and the IAA, kind of like a secret agent man. Okay, we got a lot of James Bond clues in the game, tons of them. So I wonder if there's almost something like that involving Trevor that we kind of missed or didn't focus on as much as we should have. Okay, that's maybe even just as relevant as these other 2, as maybe each one of these were supposed to be in the game. I could see Franklin fighting zombies, and I can see Michael, doing the whole alien invasion. What if each one of these were a DLC for each character? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the DLC is already in the game? Do you think it's already been added in, and it's just been added in a way where the data miners and the coders just can't find it or can't connect it or whatever? I mean, Rockstar knows how to hide things. They know what they're doing by now, guys. I really want your thoughts, and I want your ideas in the comments below. Please Let me know what you think as a community. I want to get a little organized on our thoughts as one, as we unite to try to not only solve the Chiliad mystery, but to figure out what's going on with the game. Are we going to get something? Are we going to get single-player DLC, or are all the clues that we found leading to the DLCs just bullshit now? Are they bullshit and they're just useless clues, or is it just going to be added in GTA Online like a lot of what the Doomsday Heist was? A lot of us really believe that the Doomsday Heist was just pieces of single-player DLC wrapped up into a big fat condom of, playable content for us online. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really interested in that. And I really wanted to focus on this little paragraph here because of how much time of my life I've spent finding the clues to each one of these. I spent so much time, and there's so much proof, like I said, leading to a zombie apocalypse, leading to an alien invasion. And the more I think about it, there's a lot of clues involving Trevor and possibly, yes, a James Bond type of scenario, like a secret agent man type of thing, if you will. I really want your thoughts on this, guys. Honestly, I think that the more that we talk about this, the more that we get organized with our thoughts, the more that we unite, I think the better we are at least understanding what happened or what's happening or what's going to happen within GTA single player / DLC for online or whatever, and the solving of the Chiliad mystery. It says right after that around the same time the document began floating around, GTA miner Tez Funds posted information about a possible GTA 5 DLC involving the CIA/IAA. The code pointed to missions, locations, and triggers for the single-player portion of GTA 5. This seemed to line up with what was found in the document. More recently, years later, after the dissemination of the document, the latest update for GTA Online has players working with IAA to help save the world. Earlier this year, fans also found a GTA Online secret mission involving an alien egg. That's true. And a recent GTA Online update also added an image of an apparent alien attack as a floor vinyl option for player-owned garages. The alien segment of the document seemed to come true, at least for GTA Online. So is that what's going on? Is Rockstar just taking all their plans that they had for single-player and just throwing it online? Are they just cutting it short, not letting it live to the full potential of what it was and what it was going to be, and just giving it to us in online so we're not going crazy when we find all the clues leading to this information and then it never happening, so we look like a bunch of nut jobs? I'm sure they don't want to do that to us, so they're gonna provide what they've hinted towards, but is it going to be short-lived? Is it going to be just little pieces for online? What about the single-player community? What about the people that don't even have internet, that just want to play the game offline, that enjoy the single-player game? I don't see how that's fair. And I really think that there's more, and I think that this new DLC, the Doomsday Heist, has hinted to it with the new images that we found in the game, the new murals. The mural on Chiliad is what led us to understand that there was a mystery in the game to begin with, the Chiliad mystery, and now there's more added to it with what's found inside of Mount Chiliad in the underground base, and that is also leading towards more clues and understanding of the Chiliad mystery as well. And like I said, I believe more than ever that there's now a single-player DLC or something in this game. There's something for us to solve. I at least think that the mystery is not just for online, but it is also for single player from the clues and the research I've done so far. But like I said, all this stuff, everything I'm talking about with my own opinions, please let me know your opinions in the comments. I will be checking the video's comments. I really want to know what you guys think. Please, please, please leave comments and let me know what you guys think about all this information. He basically wraps this up here, so I guess we could just read the rest of it. All these details have only expanded the legend of GTA 5's supposedly lost single-player DLC, but it's important to remember that the document cannot be verified as authentic. So we still don't know if this document is real. It's not verified. A text document can easily be fabricated or modified. That is true. And there's no way to know if The one circulating in 2017 is the same one that was making the rounds in 2014. It's also worth remembering that while GTA Online has incorporated aliens, we don't actually know if this content was ever meant for the single-player portion of the game, as data miners claim. Representatives for Rockstar did not respond by press time, so we don't even know. We have these ideas that it was meant for single-player, but we don't have proof. We don't know. Maybe it was always meant for online. We just don't have the proof. We just don't know, and they're not talking about it. They're not doing interviews on it. Making video games, especially complex games like GTA5, can be an iterative process. Ideas can evolve during development, often in ways that aren't very public. Developers aren't forthcoming about elements that are still in flux, out of fear that an early peak might come across as a promise to players. Sometimes the code that makes up the game can reflect an unrealized version of the game. And in the case for GTA, reading the game's code is encouraged by Rockstar. In 2016, players unlocked a secret Bigfoot mission only because of the text left in the code. That gave players a clue as to how to solve the mystery. At the same time, unused code isn't always what it appears to be. Skyrim players, for example, have found an entire unused villages and mechanics. Modders deem Skyrim to be an unfinished game because bits of the game's DNA seem more ambitious than what we got to play. But folks who actually worked on the game don't necessarily agree with that assessment. All of this to say, data miners do their best to decode what they find, and some of those findings end up driving the way we understand the games we play. The tricky thing is that there is always a danger of having something lost in translation. In this case, there's some circumstantial evidence that players have used to craft a narrative about the development of GTA 5, but we don't know for certain just how true it is. Recently, Rockstar clarified that GTA 5 single-player expansions were not possible or necessary. That sucks that they clarified that shit. But what's already in the game, guys? What's already there for us to crack and solve? That is key. You'd think that this would be the end to the whole saga, but for many fans, it's not a satisfying answer. In a world where the mythical jetpack now actually exists within GTA Online, unearthing the mystery behind the lost single-player DLC has become the new Holy Grail. And this was written by Zach Swisen, and he's a writer living in Kansas City, Missouri. He has written for Game Critics, Killscreen, and Entertainment Views. Guys, a lot of stuff that we talked about. I think this is a very, very interesting article. You know me, I don't just take articles every day and start making videos on them just to make a video. I don't do that. But when it's directly related to what we're talking about, what we're thinking about, and especially what I've spent hours of my own time researching and finding, okay, I have to go over it. I have to get you guys' opinion on it. I have to let you know my opinions on it. And I really want to know what this is going to conclude in the end. What are we all going to agree on or think about or say? What's your thoughts? I really can't stress it enough. Please leave it in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are. And I'm interested to see, you know, is there a future in GTA 5 for single player? Will it eventually be found? Maybe it is the answer to the mystery. Maybe that's what we'll get in return for solving the GTA 5 Chilean mystery. Maybe we'll get the single-player additions unlocked or activated / triggered in the game. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But a lot of the clues within GTA 5 Online's Doomsday Heist have made me believe that single-player DLC is definitely there. At least aspects of DLC, like different things that can be triggered or activated, and I'll be talking a lot more about that soon enough. And I better not say anything else because I don't want to ruin my next couple videos. So guys, thank you so much for jumping in here. We got a lot of people that are in the chat right now. What's going on, local weed man? Thanks for jumping in. He says greetings from Frankfurt. I think Rockstar is giving a shit on single player. I hate them if that's real. I don't want to fly the jetpack anymore. Captain Blue says, pretty sure they needed more money for Red Dead, so they pushed GTA Online. they pushed for GTA Online. I'm sure it's true. Vortexia B says, my phone's a fractured butthole. It didn't tell me. Vortexia B also says that GTA Online is their moneymaker for the next game's DLCs, or just to keep it going until they release the next game. The zombies will happen. There is too much screaming in your face. I agree. Like I said, I definitely agree. Vortexia B says, there was a mission with a spy car. Yes, and that was called, wasn't it called the JB700 or something? Get it? JB, James Bond. They also have that place, James Bond's. There's so many James Bond clues, like I was saying, guys. I really do I think that's irrefutable. Cryptic X511 says, zombies and more. I hope DLC comes, but I think there are more invested in shitty online mode. Yeah, possibly, man. What's up, Paul Curie? What's up, Jay Freeman? Leonard Demons, what's going on? Dashboard, what's going on, buddy? Flippin' Zippo. Mobile Gamer 12. Rockstar Games, what's going on? Thanks for jumping in. So, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, guys, definitely keep me posted on what you think. And I will, I'll see you guys in the next video or broadcast. I'm actually going to be, I have a new phone. I have a, what's it called? A Samsung 8 Notes or something. I don't know. I got a new phone, and it comes with a stylus, like a fucking DS. It's weird. But, there's a couple games on there that I want to play. Vortexia B mentioned a couple seconds ago in the chat, a fractured butthole. And I broadcasted it earlier today, South Park, the fractured butthole, and it was awesome. So I want to play the new South Park phone app that came out like a month ago, as well as I want to play a couple different apps, different games, like a zombie phone game, and a couple different things. So I know a long time ago, like a year or so ago, I used to play the phone app games on right to YouTube and stuff. So look out for a couple phone app game video / broadcasts coming your way, as well as more GTA5 mystery content and more just random fun games coming your way. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys all for jumping in. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. It was an honor and a pleasure coming from me to you, like always. And I'll see you guys in the next video or broadcast. Take it easy, ta-ta, and as motherfucking always, pop, 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 peace.